Hey family, it is your good sis Jessica Dixon back with another video, a so-called Christian Chronicle. And today I'm just going to talk about the pushing and the pressing of God. Right now God is pushing and pressing and pushing and pressing and pushing and pressing. He's pushing and pressing me. And today I was getting my son ready for school. And I'm like, okay, baby, it's time to go. And I look up and he's just on his phone. And I'm like, son, you could do two things. You could like go on your computer and like take this extra time and do an assignment, or you can just tell me like, hey mom, I'm ready to go, which I was gonna pull him out anyway because I'm ready to go too, and we're about to head out of the door. Anyway, as soon as and I always ask God to teach me how to raise my children. Give me the words to say before I speak, Father God. I want you to be in full control. So please tell me the words to say when I speak to my children. And so I learned to hold a lot of things in that I want to say. Because when I'm angry, I don't want my words to damage my children. So I'm thinking to myself, it burned me to watch this boy play a game when it's other things to do. Whenever I get angry with my children, I relate it to God. For real, whenever I get angry with anyone, whenever anything is going on, I always like to involve God in the situation anyway, because I want to please God. Like, I want to be a complete, I want to be a complete surrender. And I'm working with so many things right now. But God is still moving fast and doing so many things in my life right now, pushing me, pressing me. Today is a push-press morning as well for me. I have things to do. Things that I don't want to do. Things that I feel like it could be an easier way, a better way. But I feel like God is like, no, you do it this way, the way I told you to, And when I was looking at my son and thinking to myself, because I don't want to say these things and break him down before school, like, son, you're wasting your time. Why do you even feel the need to hop on a phone before school? You're not even allowed on your phone before school, but you're doing this. And it made me just think about how God probably feel about the inconsistency that I have to him, the assignments that I'm not completing. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, all this so-called Christian Chronicle and Bonnet Chronicles and trying to say the right thing, do the right thing, and, push these videos. I feel like the Lord told me years ago to make videos. Years ago. And I told God, I'm like, no, I don't want to make videos. I don't like this about myself, that about myself. I don't speak well. I don't do this well. I don't want to make a video. And God pushed me. He pushed me to get things done. Almost made me feel like I'm going to lose my blessing if I don't get my behind up and do what he told me to do, right? And it's the same thing with my son. You're going to lose your phone privileges if you don't get up and do what I told you to do. I'm tired of telling you, don't stop leaving 3 assignments. Stop doing that. Stop leaving assignments on your tablet to be complete. Do them all. What are you waiting for? And you hold yourself back. Because if you would just do them, you could enjoy the fruits of your labor, which is, I would not mind you being on your phone as much. However, we're on a schedule. I have to take this phone away. I have to do this. I have to do that. You can't have this. You can't have that. We can't go here. We can't go there. We cannot do certain things because you're not doing what you need to do. And as I think about these things, I start applying it to my life. Like, it hit me as soon as, and I didn't say anything to my son this morning besides, come on, son, it's time to go. That's what I said out of my mouth. Meanwhile, I'm having this full dialect in my mind. Of the procrastination of the assignments that God has given me, of the inconsistency of my posts, the things that I want God to do versus the things that I'm doing. He is so good. And I always say this, even when we don't deserve it. God is so good, so consistent, so faithful, so patient. And I appreciate him for all those characteristics, being such an amazing father to us when we're hard-headed. When he has to literally push us and press us so hard to do some of the things. Now, some things that I'm learning through the Lord can only come from like pain or things that I'm going through or being afflicted. I can only learn certain things these ways, and that's why I have to go through that, and that's fine. However, some things I could do. I feel like if I had been posting years ago, ever since the Lord told me to first post, all the way up to now, certain things wouldn't be so hard. The same way I tell my son, hey, things don't have to be so hard. If you would do these assignments, guess what? You have all your free time. You are entitled. I tell my son once a week, I'll take you out. You pick the place anywhere you want to go. I love my children. I love being a mom. When I had all three of my children, I have 2 adults and 1 is a minor. But when all 3 of my children were under my roof, I would let them pick their summer vacations, where they wanted to go, what they wanted to do. I would literally ask them, where you want to go? Pick it out, book the flights. What do you want to do? You know, let me know. I'll set this up. And that's exactly what I did. They have freedom to pick and choose. However, when they're not doing right, they're basically holding themselves back. And it's just like, for me, I want to do XYZ. I'm like, God, this is just moving so slow. I don't like it here. This. And then when I spoke to my son this morning, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do what I told you to do. You want this so bad, but you're not doing what I told you to do. Yeah, you did a few things. Yeah, you did a couple things. Yeah, you're doing this, you're doing that. But the toil and the labor of each day that I tell you to get up and do, you have a problem with those toil and labors. You have a problem with preparing that soil. Lord have mercy on us. And that's where I am in my so-called Christian chronicle right now. Realizing that I need to get comfortable in the toil and the labor of each day, of each assignment that the Lord gave me. I know what he told me to do. And I need to give it to you. That's it. And it's not really difficult when I think of it. I'm literally just sharing my walk. Literally just sharing the things that I'm ashamed of, the things that pain me, the things that seem easy for me, the things that seem hard for me in Christianity. This is coming from a person who used to love to fornicate, smoke, drink, get high, hang out, clubs, parks, streets. I loved it. To saying, God, have your way with me. Do what you will. I used to love to talk about people. I used to love to gossip. I used to love to fight. Like, seriously, I used to love these things. I wasn't going to start nothing, but I had no problem finishing it. And I always consider myself to be a good person, because no matter what I did, I wasn't bothering nobody. I was just mannish. Then I gave God my yes. And now I'm really trying to walk by him. I'm really trying to do the things that he desired. And that's where I am in my so-called Christian walk. Asking the Lord to lead me, not doing what he say. I'm going to keep y'all updated with this. Well, y'all see as much as these videos come out. And that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I love you and God do too. See you next time. Bye.